Yo, the other day, I know y'all gonna love this shit. The other day, um, Rain was on the phone and she was talking to somebody. I don't know if she was like trying to pay a bill. She was handling business, right? She was on the phone. She comes running out the room and slip and fell on her fucking hip, boy.
Who does that remind you of?
Them damn floors, so your damn floors so
Oh,
slippery.
that shit's not slippery. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
That shit
she
almost got me
fell
a
so
few times. I
hard.
ain't gonna lie.
She fell so hard, and the lady on the phone was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Yo, it was like a movie scene. Cause she was like, "Ah." I'm like, damn, she
But
had
the
her
fact that the
face.
lady but the fact that the lady was on the phone though and heard the fall, nuts.
Yes, that's what made it funnier. I knew y'all love that shit, boy. I'm like, these fucking floors, these fucking goddamn floors.
Nah,
Let's see.
those things are slippery. Because even when
No,
I
it's
was
super
walking a
slippery,
couple
man.
times,
No, the
it almost
floor,
got me.
the floor is really slippery, big time. What the fuck? Let's see. I'm trying to see. We're gonna be live on Twitch tonight too. I'm trying to see. Hopefully, this shit like it's working right, like it's working just fine, like I wanted it to work.
Twitch, YouTube, Twitter.
All that shit.
Ain't no excuse why you can't watch us, man.
Ain't no goddamn excuse why y'all fouling in. I know we a couple days, behind, but we always gonna be here for y'all favorite trio. And Lo is not pregnant, so y'all know that. Well,
Nut, like people are really insane.
women
Like
can't be sick.
I got multiple text messages because I'm like, bro, how do people know my stomach's hurting? Like what?
Well, why can't
This
women
man
just
went
throw
out.
up? Why
This
women
man went
can't
and told the
throw up,
world.
man? Come on now, that's just insane. But I'm glad to see everybody's filing in from Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is gonna be
sending out
fun.
the
Hey man, I
link.
did some old man shit. Y'all know I'm trying to do me another RV trip, right?
Yeah.
And South Dakota is one of the places, right? And I want to get some information, like it's not the internet, but look what I got in the mail.
South Dakota.
That's super country, bro.
Hey, listen, like I can't just go on the internet and just be like vacation guide. My
Right.
ass was sitting in my chair looking at this shit like, babe, look at this. Look at this. I'm definitely
I mean,
2
y'all
years from
bold
40.
though. Like I'm scared to go to like them type of states like Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota. Bro, I know they racist as fuck up there. I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie.
you live in
It
Florida.
was me.
What are
It
you
was me.
saying? You live in Florida.
You know, you're
Stop
right.
it.
You're
Yeah,
right.
I'm about to say.
I got. But
Come on,
it's probably
man.
worse up there though. It's probably worse.
No, like
Because like
I've
in the
been,
South, it's like you still get that Southern hospitality and stuff somewhat. But
it's still like I've worked. I had to like work like in Iowa for like 5 days and shit. So whenever I go into places like Iowa and shit like that, you always got a test. You go to the gas station, you go to places like a Target or something. If they don't look at you like you crazy in them spots, I think you good usually. But a lot of times when I'm in Indiana, I go to the hotel, find some food, and go, and that's it, and go to the venue where I'm working. That's it. That's all. Because I'm with you.
Yeah.
You just never
Yeah.
know when you be in places.
Nah, man.
Because
Nick should be right at home though.
you should be right at
live in
home though,
Florida.
being
come
from
on,
Florida.
man.
You live in
Y'all
Florida,
playing with me,
man.
man.
Man, you know how many people during COVID, when I used to go out there to visit my dad, you know how
Oh,
many
they
people
bad.
was giving me, bro, death stares because I was wearing my mask, like
Oh,
my mask
they don't
on
fuck with
my
masks.
face. Like
They don't.
they would be pissed, like, bro,
Bro, this
for
whole
on my
state
face
they did not take COVID serious at all.
at
Everybody was still
all.
partying, doing their thing and all that. It was crazy.
I feel
Them
like
and
y'all was
Atlanta.
like that. I feel like Atlanta
Atlanta was
was like
definitely like
that.
that. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
definitely was like that.
Meanwhile, I was not playing, child. I was holding a baby up at the door like Simba. Y'all not coming in here. Like family members was not touching or seeing my son unless you're coming to the door and looking at him. Like I was not for it. But
Nah,
also,
deadass.
y'all gotta understand now. Also, I'm a health professional. Like I know I talk shit about basketball all day, but I'm an actual like I have a master's degree. Like I'm an actual health professional. So we didn't get a break. Like I didn't have a quarantine. Like oh, I'm Netflixing like everybody else. We didn't have all that. Like I was working. I'm an essential personnel. So I actually worked harder during COVID than I did, before COVID. So, I was around people that had COVID, and I had to, protect me and mine. So that's what it is.
How was that?
That's
How was
smart.
that real quick being in that time? Like, was it scary for you to go home?
I mean, yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
They
You
probably had to take
know,
tests like constantly.
yeah, I took multiple COVID tests a week. And then I was also, because like when you have a child, and you know this, Jay, when you have a child, like when they're first born, you don't want a lot of people around them anyway.
Mhm.
But then when you throw COVID on top of that, it's like you're freaking out, right? And so we actually ended up all getting COVID in the house except Xavier, which is crazy. But I think it was because I was still nursing him.
Yes.
And I had the antibodies from the shot. So I
Mhm.
think he's the only person that didn't get it. My sister got it. Actually, if she would have gotten it, like when it first happened, when people were like really dying, she would have been up out of here, because she was when I tell you down bad, like she was down bad.
Damn.
Didn't walk, didn't eat for like days, like she was down bad, and so she gave it to all of us. But it was a terrible time, man. Like, so when people like joke about it and shit like that, like, I like had to like I was with people when they were fucking dying. So like to me, like it's not like those jokes and stuff aren't funny, because I've literally held people's hand like when they're about to die. So you know what I'm saying? Like in all the, just shout out to all the medical professionals, because my job essentially was a lot easier than theirs. They were like in actual hospitals where they're, you know, putting people to rest without their family, you know, daily, you know, wearing their masks are so tight where they're trying to protect their face, where they take it off and they have these marks on their faces because they've had the same mask on for 2 weeks. Because remember, it took us a long time to get PPE, right? So we were just using the same shit over and over again. Actually, in fact, like I had people sewing me masks, like literally making like masks and shit for us. So it was a terrible time. I'm glad that we're like kind of on the other side of it. Again, COVID is still around. I still wear my mask every single day to work. My patients always ask me, can I see your face? Like, because they don't know what I look like because I wear a mask still. And I'm not trying to bring nothing home to my baby. So that's
no, absolutely. And to the people who still want to wear a mask, I don't care that you wear it. How do you still not wearing it right?
Right. It'd be down here.
You know what pissed me off? You know what pissed me off? People who wore it in the car. Like, why
bro, that pissed me off too. I ain't gonna hold you. That pissed me off too. Like that pissed me off too. Like, why are you wearing it in the car?
Uber driver.
Now, if you're in an Uber,
I get that. Yeah,
totally get that. But
if you're by yourself,
bro, you in the car by yourself, and then had an N95 mask on, like. But you know what I will say? COVID actually helped me realize how important traveling is to me, because I legitimately started getting depressed. Like I literally didn't feel like myself. Like I was getting depressed. This was before I got pregnant, but like me and my friend, we were like, screw it, we're going to LA. Like I was like, I literally need to get away because I feel like I was going crazy, and I didn't realize like how important traveling was to my life until we couldn't travel anymore. So we literally risked it all, and we went to LA. I was like, fuck it, we're going to LA.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a crazy ass time. I used to hate that shit, like working, just having to be on set with stuff and just doing any type of work, not any type of work, but since it was COVID, I could be far away. Yeah. But I had to get tested every damn day before you go on set. It was just annoying getting that shit.
And they push that shit to your brain, like. They was pushing that dang thing to your dang on brain. I'm like, you don't even have to push that far.
I used to hate that shit for real.
And then also I worked the COVID call center at my job, so I was making a little bit extra money from that. So I hear all the stories about how terrible people was doing. It's just a lot. So I'm glad we're on the other side of that.
No, dead ass. I feel for anybody who had to be in COVID in an apartment by themselves. I feel for people. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it was just a hard time for everybody. So I am glad we're on the other side, and to hell to everybody else who thought that shit was fake or that shit was very real, and it still is.
Right.
But
of course, you're gonna have those conspiracy theorists. I think
always.
Yeah.
What up, Wiley? What's good, my man? But
and they shall say which one of y'all put little.
Oh, it was me. I answered. It was me. It was me. It was definitely. Like I did not think it was gonna go that direction. You know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't think.
Listen,
but
I'm still at childbearing years, so people automatically think you throw up. They thinking,
man, women can't. Man, you got to be 10 years old as a woman to throw up. Was it shit for somebody to think you sick only?
Facts.
Yeah, like what is going on? But. We got a lot of shit to talk about today, man.
Yeah, and my Lakers play.
I see you.
9-4, baby.
Yeah, y'all.
9-4.
Hey, that boy. I told y'all about that boy, Dr. Kenneth, man.
Oh,
you know who put me on the Dalton low key though? Will.
He can hoop.
Yeah, he's nice.
It's just he shouldn't even drop that far, but he definitely can hoop. But episode 16, man. Shit, your favorite trio. However you want to live. We got Nick Andre in the building. Yeah. Nick, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, man. It's glad to be back, man. I look forward to doing this every week with y'all, man. Y'all my dogs, man. So we missed the past couple of days. I was like, dang. I was in Tallahassee whenever we were supposed to go on Tuesday, and I was like, I'm gonna join from my car. I'm gonna drive back home, and I'm gonna do this from my car. But hey, it
How
is what
was
it
that?
is,
You like
but we
doing that?
back.
How like doing this shit? Going to Tallahassee and covering the game.
That's cool. It's pretty cool. Actually, I don't even know if I told you guys. I'm moving out there in like 2 weeks. It's crazy.
What?
What?
The fuck? We'll talk about this shit afterwards.
Oh, we do. We do
Family
have to talk
meeting,
about
bro.
it.
Family meeting.
What the
Oh, yeah.
fuck, boy?
I'm moving
Family
out there in a
eating. What
couple
is
weeks.
going on, yo? What the?
Yeah.
Like, he doing good. Lo, how you doing? She's here. That's
Listen,
the main thing.
I'm much better. I'm blessed and I'm black. I'm much better. I'm much better than I was. Y'all know I was down bad. Y'all good sister was hurting, okay? But I'm better. And I'm happy to talk hoops. It's crazy because like when I couldn't record on Tuesday, I was legitimately sad. Like I was like, it's so much stuff to talk about that we gotta talk about, bro. And I literally
so
record. So now I'm excited to talk about all the shit that we have on the docket today. So we might as well just hop right into it. Honestly,
We are.
Hang on. You see what they showed us said?
Nick quit
Yes,
podcast.
he does. Like, well, at least once a week.
Exactly. We say the same thing, girl. We don't
Oh
even
my
believe it.
god! I just ignore him. When I see, I just laugh. I just roll my eyes and keep it moving. But we got the drama going on in Seattle. We got mamas involved. We got ex stars involved. We got Twitter. We got journalists lying, making up shit. There's so much shit for me to. When I'm reading one thing and something else that come out, or y'all share something, I'll be like, man, I don't know. So, Lo, I'm gonna start with you. What's your thoughts on all this?
So for those that don't follow closely,
that's right. Let's paint the picture for everybody who don't know. My fault.
Yeah, so for those that don't follow closely to the WNBA drama, it has been a mess on the timeline and in the actual world the last, what I would say, 3-4 days. The Storm recently have come out that the Storm are under investigation for player mistreatment. So they hired an independent law firm to look into like alleged reports for the teams bullying and harassing players based on on-court performance. So basically from what I've read about it, also I saw that it said majority, and I don't know how true it is, majority of the bullying and harassment happened in the second half of the season. Because if y'all remember, I think they won like the Storm had won 17 of their first 25 games. So they were playing decent. Like they weren't playing terrible. And then they came back from the Olympic break and they lost 7 of their last 15 games. And so they went into the playoffs, not looking great. And then, of course, they play the defending champs and lose to them. So basically, what the articles have been saying is that it's some alliances and some beef between Skylar Diggins-Smith and Jewel Lloyd. And those two have now unfollowed each other on social media.
That don't even sound right, man. Y'all Notre Dame alums, man.
Yes, right. Like, they have now unfollowed each other on social media. Reports also say that Nneka was left out of player-only meetings because they didn't trust her. I'm making that assumption because when you're left out of a player-only meeting, what does that mean, right? That they don't trust that you're going to look at it inside the home, right? And then the main thing is that the coaches were turning a blind eye, is what was allegedly said, right? So I'm gonna just give my opinion on the situation. It's a touchy situation, right? So before I give my opinion, which again is solely my opinion, I just want to give that caveat. Like I was not there, nor do I know exactly what happened, but based on the things that I've been hearing and the information I've been getting from different people, I want to say if anyone endured any like verbal abuse or emotional abuse, if you received it as that, I'm not for any of that shit. Like I'm not for any type of harassment, any type of abuse if you feel that way. However, I think it's different things that you have to look at in different situations, right? And I'm not saying it's okay, and I'm not excusing anyone's behavior because I don't know exactly what happened. But what we do know is that Skylar Diggins-Smith has been herself through and through since she stepped foot on Notre Dame's campus. What we do know is that, which is a fact, so that's a fact. What we do know is that Jewel and Skylar played together. So Jewel knows Skylar's leadership abilities, correct? What we do know is that Jewel sought after Skylar in free agency, knowing that she has this type of leadership ability or this type of leadership. This is the type of she knows that this is the type of leadership that Skylar possesses, that I'm in your face. I'm going to call you out when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. When I'm working my ass off and I see that I think you're slacking as the leader, I'm going to call you out. Okay. So I think we need to consider all those things. I think it's also important to consider the different areas that people are in, right? Because when I was growing up, like, that was how people led. And I'm not saying that that's good leadership. I'm not saying it's good leadership, but that's what people did. You saw Kobe calling all his teammates soft. Y'all saw that. Like we heard about it. We saw how Michael Jordan led his teammates, right? And again, I'm not saying that that is the right or the only way to lead. However, when you come from a different generation or a different era, that is what you have been taught. Skylar has been taught, especially as a point guard, because most point guards are the leader of their teams, right? As a point guard from 6, 7, 8 years old, however young she has been playing basketball, her entire life, this has been the way that she has led. This is the only way that she knows how to get results from leading. So therefore, that is what she leans into. Again, I'm not saying it's right.
No, yeah.
However, these are things that you have to consider. I had a coach, not even a basketball coach, a volleyball coach. My volleyball coach.
Volleyball?
I did. We were very good, actually, too. We went to the state championship.
Damn. Okay.
So, in fact, the year that we were undefeated, this is the year that she actually did this to me. Jacked me up. She literally took me by my shirt like this, had me against the wall and said, "Who the hell do you think you are?" Okay. I go home thinking, yeah, I'm about to snitch on her, right? I'm hyped. I'm like, yeah, my coach put her hands on me. My dad asked me to explain what happened. I explained it. He said, "You need to discipline." What you want me to do? You need you need to discipline. Now, if a coach did that, guess what? You be up out of there. You be fired.
You thought at one high school coach got fired or he resigned because he was just using the F-bomb against high school kids, and they told his parents,
right?
Stupid.
And again, I'm not saying that that is okay. Like, and I'm not saying she should have did that, and I'm not saying that she was right to do that. Like, she shouldn't have. However, I knew that it was coming from a place of love because this woman genuinely cared about me, and she cared about the type of woman that I would become. She cared about instilling different things in me, and I can definitely credit her for some of the discipline that I do now have in my regular life. Like, I'm not saying it's right, but people have different methods and different ways that they do things. Okay. My issue, and I'm gonna pass this to Nick. My issue is you knew how she led because you played with her. Why have her come to Seattle?
Why?
You know she changed because she had another baby? If she was that bad, why wasn't she banned from the player only meetings? Why was it only NECA?
That is true.
So I just need, before I can give a full analysis on this situation, I need all the details, because right now we're hearing this story from different people, right? We had Tina Thompson jumping in. We have so many people jumping in and so many hands in the pot. What do they say? Too many hands cooking in the kitchen. Like, it's too much of that. We need to get down to the meat and potatoes of it, and let's see what it is. But I think that a lot of things need to be in consideration. Like, what was the intent behind it? Is she going in there and saying, y'all bitches suck every day? Is she saying that? Or is she saying, when you're not running the play right the sixth time that we have to do it, hey, get your head in the game, run the damn play right? Like, it's it's levels to it. Like, is it an intent I'm being a mean girl and cussing you out every day? Or is this the way that I've been conditioned to lead, and this is the way that I know how to lead? You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that she's right by that, because no one deserves to get cussed out at work. Because you cuss me out at work, best believe. First of all, and this is my last point. How you 31 getting bullied?
Stop right there for 1 second. Isn't she 31 and isn't Skylar 34?
Correct.
That's the same era.
They played together in college.
You know what I'm saying? I could get it if Skylar was 34 and Jewel was 23. This is the same era.
very different personalities, though.
Yeah, it is true though. It is. Go ahead, Nick.
But
It is.
hold on, real quick. But also, Niele is the kind of coach that seems like in your face too. So that's a little bit interesting. Like, because Niele was the guard coach, right? And she seems like, and so I don't know if it was Skylar just came in and didn't have rapport with these people. Not saying Jewel, because she clearly they already knew each other, but the other teammates. I don't know if she didn't have rapport with them and just came in and tried to put the hammer down, because people aren't going to take that lightly for sure, right? So I need to know more of the details about it. But I just, my whole point is saying is that it's different things that we have to take into consideration. People are just saying, hey, everywhere Skylar goes, it's turmoil. And I think that's a cop-out. I don't think that's true, because, and I think it's unfair to say, especially when the prior 2 times had to do with pregnancy, and we see how the WNBA reacts or handles pregnant women. So I don't like this whole narrative behind Skylar being this big bad wolf, and everywhere she goes, things just crumble. Like, I don't think that's true. Go ahead, Nick.
They're always going to try to paint Skylar as a villain. I mean, you look back at what took place in Dallas, then in recent years, what took place in Phoenix with her and DT, and then them not allowing her to use the practice facility. So this is what I hate for her, though, because it's like, I've been telling y'all this too, like, the league don't fuck with Skylar. And I think we've been seeing that for a while now. And even when this whole story came out last Friday, I believe it was, I was telling you, like, damn, like, I probably wouldn't be surprised if they took her out of the league and then like never allowed her to come back just because the league don't fuck with her like that. But I agree with Lo. I mean, this is what we've been seeing from Skylar since she first came on the scene. Notre Dame, even in the W and everything. Like, I don't understand what that issue is. I'm like, I don't like. I mean, I agree with Lo. I don't know exactly what was said. I don't know if she was calling people the B word. I don't know if she was saying like different things about teammates or doing whatever it is. But if it's just like all from a competitive nature, and she's getting on you because you're not defending correctly, or because you're not playing as assertive as you need to be, I don't see the issue here. Now, like, I don't have all the information either. Shout out to my guy Christian. He wrote an article on it last week, I believe it was. Read it like twice, so I got a little bit of information, but there's still like, I mean, I guess there's still a lot of information that still hasn't came out yet. But all around, like, I just don't like how everybody's trying to paint Skylar as the villain. I don't like how everybody's trying to pick sides, whether you're Team Jewel or Team Scholar or whatever it is. And even like the whole NECA situation, like, I get it. I know that NECA is a WNBPA president, but she's still a player on that roster. She's still a player on that team. So you can't necessarily keep her out of team meetings just because you're afraid that some information might get released from her or her camp or anything. Like, NECA is still a part of that ball club, but she's a crucial role in that ball club. She's the third option on the team. So it's not like she's like a player on the end of the bench. So that didn't make sense to me either, but there's going to be a lot more information coming out soon. I don't know exactly when. I mean, social media has already been in a frenzy. I've seen so many people hosting spaces and all that for hours, just talking about the whole situation. Like, it's going to get ugly, I will say. But, I mean, we also talked about it last week, too. Like, do we think that Noelle's job is saved here? At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised if she got fired. And it's unfortunate because we were talking about how all the black women got dismissed or fired, whether it's Teaspoon or Tanisha Wright in Atlanta. So this is just an unfortunate thing, man. But I don't know where Seattle goes from here, because this is a team that I said, yo, like, they're probably a year away from really establishing themselves as contenders.
Yeah, we were on the same page with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So now with all this happening, I don't know.
It's done. It's done. Messy. It's messy. It's super messy. You got.
But also, one thing too, like, everybody gotta stay out of it. Like, I'm sorry, Mama Lloyd, respectfully, Tina Thompson, respectfully, like, please just stay out of it. Like, this is a team situation. Like, I know the information was released to the public, but you guys gotta let them handle their situations and not talk on social media. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, Tina Thompson came from the top rope out of nowhere. Yeah. Like, if
I don't even know what she got to do with this, though.
I'm gonna read it for you. She said, "Using your assumed power to harm others is always an attack on yourself. You never win. Your wrong will never be made right. Accept failure and move on. Stop being hella lame. Is super whack." And then she put, for example, in her, like, her description, shooting 36% from the field and 27% from 3-point is not the coach's fault. It's simple. Be more efficient. Basketball analogies are always the best analogies. And then the first person that comment is Skylar with a word. This shit just messy. And then you got Jewel Mama in this shit. It's just
What did Skylar post on her IG? She was like, "Don't tell a lie about me. I won't tell the truth about you," or something like
yes.
that. Crazy.
Yeah, I live by that, but man, this is
I think Tina was out of pocket for sure. And I think I'll say that because I think Tina's response was a response to Roberta's article that was fake. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't accurate information. It wasn't so the Nike contract stuff, maybe that's true. I don't know. I'm not her agent, but even her agent kind of jumped into the conversation like, no, this isn't correct. But like, that's not what the investigation is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I think Tina reacted to the Nike stuff. And yeah, they shows right. Tina played with Noelle. So they're going, you know what I'm saying? Like they were teammates. So of course you're going to take your girl, you know, of course you're going to take your girl side. So that I see why she did that, but she's reacting from false information. Like the Nike stuff is not the reason why it's an investigation going on. So I think if she understood that, she probably would have kind of reeled that back in. She might still be Team Skylar and Team Noelle, but she would have probably reeled that back in, especially with the shooting percentages. Like, come on, team.
Yeah, man. She wild for that, yo. I didn't see when you first sent that. I didn't see that at first.
That's the first thing I saw. When I scrolled down, I saw Skylar and I was like, oh, she put the percentage. Oh, she going hard.
Yo, that's wild. And then like Jewel Mama, she swung back with some shit about Tina Thompson. She Googled. It was just like, yo, this is a workplace matter. It just got bad.
Like, Mama Lloyd ain't playing with that, okay? Mama Lloyd is not playing.
No, she was on everybody's ass all season.
She was.
I remember you sent that, Nick. She was definitely I think you just gotta say, I know it's your daughter or whatever, and then I mean, I guess even as a parent, when Tina Thompson comes from the top rope, I guess you do gotta jump in there because I mean, she talking crazy about your daughter, I guess. I don't know. It's a situation I would never want to be in as a parent.
Yeah.
When my child's workplace situation is going on. So
it's hard because that's very touchy, right? Like you want to protect your kid. And I can say this as like, you know, a parent, right? You want to protect your kid, but you also want them to be an adult, right? Because at a certain point, I vividly remember when I was in my early 20s, like my parents trying to handle like my adult dealings, and I would have to tell them like, I'm trying to carve a name out for myself and I should be an adult. Like when you're in your early 20s, people don't look at you like an adult. Like they still look at you as a kid. And so I remember very vividly me handling certain stuff because I wanted to be respected as the woman that I was and not the kid that I was anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so when you kind of blur those lines and your mom is kind of inserting herself in it, it's like, bro, you 31. Why is your mom speaking on this? Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm also a mom too. And I'm going to back for my baby, period. You know what I'm saying? So but for me, that's the thing. Like, I can't even say I wouldn't.
But it's also just different though when it's coming from a WNBA legend. Like Tina Thompson's not just a regular person, like giving her 2 cents. Like, no, that's a WNBA legend saying that.
Yeah, but she don't know the situation either. She wasn't there.
No, I agree.
Yeah. The mama don't know, and Tina Thompson don't know the full truth. You know what I'm saying? Even if they got a version from Noelle and one from Jules, like that's still their version. You know what I'm saying? So we just don't know. Hopefully we get it down to the bottom of this. Hopefully this shit don't drag on forever because
it might drag. I ain't gonna lie.
So what now?
I said it might drag.
It might. No, definitely. It definitely might.
I mean,
and then, like journalists.
And then even like from Jules' standpoint, right? If you feel like Jewel and whoever the other teammates were that felt like they were getting harassed and bullied, I can understand why you feel like the coaches don't have your back, because even if you look at the coaching roster, right? You have Pokey Chapman, like she is their assistant coach, but she's also their assistant GM. So if you feel like the coaches are siding with the individuals that are doing this bullying, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so she probably felt helpless as well. So it's so many layers to this. And these, you know, Pokey and Ebony Hoffman, like these are, so Pokey didn't play in the WNBA, but she played at LSU. And, you know, Ebony did play in the WNBA. Noelle played in the WNBA. So these are people that come from a different era where they probably leaned more heavily into that kind of leadership role that Skylar has. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they were like not reprimanding her for talking crazy to her teammates, because that's probably how they was talking to their teammates back in the day too, right? Seriously. So it's so many layers to it. And I think we do need to get away from that type of leadership, because now people are more in tune with their mental health. People are more in tune with like we just need to be treated right. You know what I'm saying? Like just treat somebody like the correct way. And I think as the game progresses, we're going to get away from that kind of like leadership role, leadership type.
We are.
So yeah.
No, we definitely are.
Like I'm sorry, but that whole bullying thing is just bothering me, man. Y'all grown women, bro. Like, stand up for yourself, dog. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, Skylar, like what, 5'5"? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can see Skylar
5'8", 5'9", 5'8", 5'9".
5'9". My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. But still, it ain't like Skylar like 6'5", 6'6", bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
but listen, if somebody's calling you out your name every day at work, Nick, what you gonna do?
Do something about it. Say something.
I mean, I'm of the same nature, but I think we a little different.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Because nobody talking to me crazy. Period. I don't get. I think also I was raised where I put my pants on the same way everybody else does.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all equal, right? Like I don't care who you are. Like we're all equal. So nobody's gonna talk to me. Like I've had run-ins with my supervisors before because just because you have more experience with me at this position doesn't mean you're better than me. Let's be very clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've had to stick up for myself in multiple roles, in multiple positions. And until you stick up for yourself, people going to try to walk over you. That's just what it is.
Every single time. What up, Mike? I didn't see you down there. Anything before we move on?
I just hope it gets settled amicably. It probably won't, but I think Skylar's out of there. I think Neck is out of there. I wouldn't stay if I'm not invited to the player only meetings. And Noel's 100% getting fired. So she's out of there. So
she stays.
Oh no, she's out of there. She's getting cooked. She's getting fired.
One thing I did not know.
You can't keep her and Jewel. Like you have to. The front office is gonna have to choose.
Yeah, they are. They definitely gonna have to. I didn't know Jewel like quote unquote recruited Skylar to there. So that's even worse. Like you said, I had no idea. Like this person is fire. If you can't deal with that, why would you recruit that? You thought she probably thought I can deal with this shit if we winning, but I guess not. Probably got too bad shit. Sometimes when you know somebody, you can be a little bit meaner.
Then I think also from Skylar, she probably also realizes that her playing days in front of her are a little bit more numbered than the ones behind her. Mm-hmm. And so you think about it, Jewel has two championships. NECA has 1. Skylar has 0. So she's probably pressing even more. So when I see y'all slacking in practice, I'm really pissed because I only got a couple years left to go get one and y'all playing around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not honestly like her, like them saying that she was like talking crazy, like that's not shock. That's not shocking to me because she seems like you saw her in the pressers, like cussing people out, not cussing people out of the pressers, but you know what I'm saying, like fiery, like getting animated in the pressers. So that's not like, it wasn't a shock to me when I read it. Like I just always felt like everyone knew like that's how Skylar was, but maybe they didn't.
Maybe they didn't at all.
Ooh, something just came to mind for me. They're both gonna be playing at Unrivaled.
Yep.
Yeah. Yo, what if they had got put on the same team before this shit happened, bro?
No, they wouldn't. I doubt everybody. It's funny because I'm so petty that once the Unrivaled tickets went on sale, I definitely looked up when they played so I could be there that weekend.
And like you're gonna be like being 3-on-3 is like you're gonna be.
Yeah, you're gonna match up because they're both guards, so y'all going to match up. But they're gonna keep it professional, at the end of the day.
They definitely are. NECA to Vegas, Trey Jewel.
I ain't mad at that.
I've been saying NECA to Vegas. I that's the first thing I tweeted when I saw NECA wasn't in the player only meetings. I said, I wonder if she likes desert weather in the spring.
Mm-hmm. If Skylar doesn't get a chip, she'll be forgotten. Ooh.
They'll try to they will try to paint her out the picture.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I don't think she had the career that she intended to have in the WNBA.
Yeah,
I think she would. I feel like she was a lot more famous at Notre Dame.
Nah, most definitely.
Especially
when you had like Drake pulling up the games and stuff.
Yeah, like in Notre Dame, she was like it, and then like I like that take. Some people not
But
gonna
that's
like
the thing
that
that
shit.
sucks though, because it's like every destination that she's went to, there's been some type of issue. Like in Dallas, there's an issue. Phoenix, there's an issue. And now in Seattle, there's an issue. It's almost like, to me, you know who she reminds me of? It's like she reminds me of Kyrie in a way, because I feel like once Kyrie does retire, they're gonna try to paint him out of the picture too, even though he's accomplished so much. And I think Skylar, and I mean, look, Skylar,
But
Kyrie,
Kai got a ring though.
Man,
I know
listen,
that,
hold
but
on Twitter, they already trying to say that Donovan Mitchell was already the second best Cav in Cav history. Okay, so Twitter is a wild place. They already trying to write off Kai. They already trying to write him off, and he got a ring. So
how they gonna write him off? And he's one of the best finishers around the rim ever.
man, but I
and
like
he literally
that comp,
hit.
though.
He literally hit probably arguably the biggest shot in franchise history.
Correct.
I like that. I like that comp though. Sky and Kai, like they still gonna try to write him off. I feel like, but I'm with you. I like that take about Skylar.
The last thing I'm gonna say about Skylar, because we gotta move on, because my game come on soon. Anyway, real quick about Skylar, I think that we talk about the reporting yet.
Yeah, we did.
we talked about your article in the beginning.
And we shouted you out.
But yeah, so my thing about Skylar is I don't think, maybe I was just different than everyone else, but I didn't think that she was going to be like a superstar in the WNBA, because
you say you didn't think?
I did not, because just based on her skill set, and she says it all the time, right? She's not the fastest, she's not the strongest, she's not the most athletic. Like, she plays with passion. That's what makes her different than a lot of other people. Like, she has like that obsession with basketball, like Kobe did, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what makes her special. So it was never like, I never thought that she would be like this. I think like when she was at Notre Dame at that time period, you know, everything just kind of worked together perfectly for her to be like this popular, like, you know, superstar in college, right? Because she was one of the first ones that really had guys watching. They watched for the wrong reason, but hey, they were still watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were still watching. And that's what she said in one of her pressers. She said, I don't care why they watch as long as they're watching, right? And so I never got the sense that she was going to be like, we were going to talk about her like she's top 5 point guard of all time. Like, I was never on that wave, because, and I say that I'm being respectful when I say this, but the skill set was just not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like a generational talent, or wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the skill set just didn't set her apart from other guards to me. Like, she was good enough to make it to the WNBA, but I didn't see her being like top 5 point guard of all time or anything like that. Not even top 10, I didn't think. Like, I just thought that she would work hard, and I thought she would probably get one championship if she went to a good team. But
no, I definitely thought she'd get one for sure. I definitely thought.
Bro, you know how long it took Candace to get one? That's when I knew. Like, that's what I knew. She got in the league at what? 2008 and got her first championship in 16.
Hey Nick, she gonna always get her Candace up in there, ain't she? She always gonna get Candace.
I don't even know where that came from. Like, I don't know.
I'm just giving an example that it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get a championship.
No,
man.
yeah, I'm with you. That 2001 Phoenix season was her best season. Unfortunately, they ran up against the GOAT in the finals.
Correct. She played phenomenal that year.
Yeah, Candace. I ain't gonna lie, Chicago was just good overall.
Yeah. But shit, since we was talking about Dallas, we could just go right into this lottery. If y'all did not know, the Dallas Wings won the lottery, followed by the Los Angeles Sparks, the Sky, and the Mystics. After that, you got Golden State, Liberty, Storm, Sky, Lynx, Mercury, and that's it. Real quick before I start getting y'all thoughts on this, I've been seeing a lot of people, you know, Paige mad about going there, or Paige don't want to go there. But I'm gonna ask y'all this: is there a world that the Wings actually pick Kiki since Natasha's not there no more?
You got to go for Paige if you got the number.
You got to go Paige. Yes, is there a world that would actually do that?
And I mean, it's all due respect to Kiki. Kiki's a phenomenal player, but you got to go with Paige. If you got the number one pick and Paige is eligible, you got to go for her.
Hey, Christian is funny as shit. I'm not, y'all not gonna get it, but he's funny as shit.
No Trojans. I need to know. You ain't gonna be coming here with no inside jokes we don't know.
Nah, Christian is funny as shit. But to answer your question, Jay, if they didn't have a new GM, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually picked Kiki, because they're known for drafting every forward that has ever played in the WNBA. But I think this is a layup. You take Paige. Like you take
got to.
You got to
You
take
have
Paige.
to. No, you have to. You definitely have to do that. I mean,
now is that the
That's
destination
that's
that she
playing the
wants?
country.
say
what?
now?
I was saying now is that the destination that she wants? No, I'm sure. I mean, that's out of Paige's control. But if you're a GM and you got the number one pick, I mean, it's kind of clear you got to get Paige.
Dog, if he don't pick Paige, or is it a she or he? I don't know. I forgot. Oh, it is. It's
Kurt.
oh boy,
Yeah, Kurt.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Kurt Miller. Yeah.
If he don't pick Paige, boy, they gonna laugh. They gonna kick his ass up out of there.
Isn't it funny that he left LA and he's still getting paid?
He's still getting paid, yo. Now, when it all kicked off, I saw a lot of shit going on Twitter and shit. That Paige and Enrique not gonna work together. Now, how do y'all feel about this? I'm gonna give it to you, Nick.
I think they would. I think it would have to be more of Enrique definitely being more off ball, which I think could be very, very beneficial for her because Paige is a very dynamic guard who could do a multitude of things, scoring, playmaking. I mean, and I think we're seeing it even throughout this early season with her at UConn. Honestly, that could. And I agree with Christian in that in that comment. I mean, I think that could unlock and that could get Enrique to another level. My thing is that like, I've told you guys this too though. It's like it just feels like Dallas has just been stuck for the last like 5, however many years Enrique's been there. Like they've been good. They've always been known as playoff contenders, but there's not really many believers that the Dallas Wings could get to the finals and even contend for a title. Like just respectfully. Now look, I'm not saying that Paige could not be the difference. Paige can most definitely be the difference, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just feel like okay, like now with potentially Paige going there, like do y'all see her being now the new franchise cornerstone for the franchise?
What you got, Lo? Oh man, that's you talking about Paige being the cornerstone?
Yeah. Or would that be stepping on Enrique's toes? I mean, obviously she's young. I mean, I'm not saying she's gonna take over right away, but I'm talking about the next however many years.
Enrique ain't stepping to the side. Like she's too much of a dog. She ain't stepping to the side. However, I think she will make space for Paige. I think that they'll do okay together. I think that we've seen Enrique do better when she has like a pure point guard. I think she did really well when like Odyssey Sims was playing with her. I also think that people aren't talking about Enrique's defense enough. She stepped up her defense last season.
I think she led the league in steals, didn't she? I think she
she was definitely top 5. But that was definitely the best defense I've seen her play. Like she was actually competing on both sides of the floor. So she goes in with that mindset, she goes in with that mindset this year, and she's willing to defer a little bit to Paige when she needs to, like you said, playing more off ball. I can see it working out for them. But now does Satu stay now that Paige is coming? Because that's going to be a big factor too.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Because that's the thing. Like, is Satu an off-ball player to y'all? I don't really. I mean, not saying she can't do it, but it's not really her style, though.
I mean, listen, if they start winning, you'll make anything your style.
You will be. You will make anything your damn style. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be interesting. I am excited for this.
But you know what's funny though? I just find it funny how like once Dallas got the number one pick, everybody that's when all the reports came out like Paige got an extra year of eligibility.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that until after the lottery. It's crazy.
I didn't know either.
Well, she was hurt and stuff, so.
I know. I thought she only missed 1 year though. That's why she played this year. Because she was originally going to go in 2024 this past year, but
man, I had no idea she had another year to play in college.
I didn't know either.
And I mean, I highly doubt she's already 23. People are already cooking her for being that old in college, so she's gonna be 24. She's a pro. She's pro ready. Like it's literally no
I
point
agree.
in there's no point in staying in. While we're talking about the draft, before we got on here, I sent y'all a video of Flage talking about possibly putting her hat in the in the basket as well. So that's going to be interesting. So it's really hard to make a mock draft when we don't know who all is committing, right? So I'm gonna just go on the limb and say Paige is definitely leaving. You're not about to be 24 points.
So too.
Like, come on.
I do.
Like, you almost can run a car at this point. Like, so I don't think that she is going to stay. And for what? Like, they're not making her better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when she goes to the league, she's actually going to be playing against women that will challenge her and make her better. These women ain't make like if we keeping a buck, they not making Paige better. She just getting her reps in, honestly. And I'm trying to be respectful, but like she's really just getting her reps in. Like she's just better than everyone out there. And that's what it is. So I think she's gone. And I think Kiki, out of those two, like that are in the top, you know, those are the two main ones that we know for sure leaving. Like we don't know. Of course, we've been hearing Olivia Miles' name. We've been hearing Lauren Betts. I don't think Lauren Betts leaves either because her sister is coming to play at UCLA next year. Why would she leave when she has the opportunity to play with her sister? So it'll be interesting. We got to see who actually is going to, you know, declare to get drafted. Yeah, they show. You said Lauren Betts can leave too. I think she's gonna play with her sister.
Can she leave this year?
Huh?
Can she leave this year, Lauren Betts? I thought she was just a junior.
No, she can leave. She's eligible.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have her. They have her going.
Move up to number one.
Say it again.
I was answering Christian. I don't think no one's gonna move up to number one.
What's the chances someone moves up to one like the Bears straight last year?
Well, the Bears fleeced the Panthers, so I don't think nobody's gonna get fleeced. You know what I'm saying? Like
now, I don't think for the number one spot, but I think it's possible for the number two
to get Kiki.
I think it's possible for somebody to trade up to get two because. And we can slide right into our mock draft, even though we can't really do one because we don't know who's going in. But like, I think that the Sparks need a guard, and they have enough forwards, so they got one or two things to do. They can trade. They can trade the number 2 pick for a veteran guard and some other players, because they have a lot of young talent right now. So, do you want a veteran to come and lead the show, or they can take Kiki, cut one of the forwards that they have, or trade them. So I don't know. Like I don't know, but they need a guard, man. They need a guard.
Paige Camp could promise to sign with another team if they go get her. Do her camp got that much pull?
Yeah, I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know in the W like that. Like I know.
Yeah.
You know, it's not too many LeBron James and stuff with Bronny, you know, in the WNBA. So I don't know. Does her team have that kind of pull?
Yeah, that's some Eli Manning shit when he said he wasn't going to go to the Chargers and the Giants got him. I don't know if she do. I mean,
I said Kobe was like that too, which is why he got traded to the Lakers.
Yeah, so I don't know what camp. I mean, they could. They do. They juice.
They juiced. Oh, okay. Well.
I mean, I'll put it like this: if Paige has that chance to do it, then somebody could have done it last year when they were number 1.
But it was no way that. Oh, you saying if Kate? I mean, she probably wanted to go to Indiana.
I don't know. I mean, who knows?
It fits the bill.
Is so? Let me ask you this though. Before we go to like the rest of it, do people think it's just LA is just a better situation because it's LA?
For marketing purposes.
Yeah.
Like she would be a bigger star in LA than she would be in Texas. However, she will also be paying more taxes, but you're going to be making more money. So it probably doesn't matter. Like she would be like, even though the front office is shit, they have no direction in LA. Like her stardom would be her stardom is going to follow her wherever she goes, but she has more opportunities, in my opinion, to be more visible in LA than in Dallas.
No, she definitely do. No one trusts Greg Bibb no matter who he hires.
Yep.
That sets a bad precedent if she does. Hey, if she does, I mean, everybody ain't got pulled like that, but people would definitely try to do that shit. But
if she does, it'll change the trajectory of drafts going forward.
Especially with a new CBA coming, so
it'll change the landscape of women's basketball. So
it definitely
will.
Because
how many times have we seen that happen? I don't recall where it's been blatant, like I'm not going there type of thing.
Has anybody even had an opportunity to do some shit like that?
I'm trying to think. I can't
Didn't
remember.
Liz Cambage have something like that when she first got drafted or something like that? Which is why, like, she ended up going back overseas or something like that. I can't remember.
I don't know, Christian or they share my.
Yeah, I know she. Now I do know that she did, take her stints going back and forth. But something like this, I don't think has happened. Not that I can remember.
Yeah, me either. Never.
Yeah,
okay,
never.
I didn't think so.
I was gonna say it's never happened before.
I didn't think so.
So, like I said, if Paige got that kind of pull and can pull that, bro, I'll be thoroughly impressed. But it would change the landscape. It would literally change the landscape of how the draft is done for women now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 1000%.
Yeah.
But who y'all? So do y'all think Kiki is automatically going number 2?
You got to. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think the clear cut top 2 is Paige and Kiki. That's just my opinion.
And that's what we do. And like Lo said, that's all we know for sure. It really is coming out. We don't know if Fudd or Olivia is actually coming out. Or can Olivia come out?
She can, but she has another year. She's technically a
Red
junior,
shirt,
she red
senior or
shirted.
something like that.
Yeah, she red shirted.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if Paige can pick where she goes, then Juju. Oh, Juju definitely.
Oh yeah, if Paige picks, Juju's 100%.
Honestly, this could all be lined up to work out perfectly. Sparks gonna get Juju in about another couple years. This could all be lined up.
I need Juju in DC, but yeah.
No. LA, Southern California.
I need Juju in DC, but yeah, I get it. It sounds cute.
Sparks will have to trade at least 2 bigs before they take Kiki.
But that's what I'm saying. So they have a lot of decisions to make over there. Do we trade the second pick and go get a veteran, guard? Do we trade some of the forwards we have? Like, because baby Azrae Stevens would be up out of there. I can name a few that can go.
Should they go younger? I mean, I know they got Azrae, they got De'Erica. Should they just go ahead and go younger?
Because they can get a few pieces for De'Erica.
Yeah.
De'Erica had a damn near all-star season last year, so they can get.
Yeah, you definitely can. They got different ways they can go.
But even still, though, you can't trade away all your veterans either, though. You need that. You still need that. You need at least a couple on your team.
I don't like how leagues are trying to get rid of vets, man. That's why it should be happening in the league like it do, man. Well, that's because
the NBA.
They get, especially the NBA, they're getting rid of vets because they can't take the vets, cussing them out when they do shit wrong. That's basically what's going on. But trade De'Erica, okay.
Q said, I don't know if you can skip Kiki for a 30-year-old Hamby. No disrespect. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like I agree.
I mean, you already got Brink, you already got Rakia.
And the thing is, you can get something for De'Erica. So I would be putting her on the chopping block. But they just extended her, right? I think they literally just extended.
But that's the thing. Like if I'm De'Erica too, I want to go at least still go out and contend for a championship at this point. Like I'm not trying to stick around and wait for the rebuild.
But you think the rebuild won't take that long?
I don't know. I mean, it could take another year or two. I mean, I don't expect them to do anything this upcoming year. Who knows the year after?
I don't think so either. But so if De'Erica were to leave or get traded, where would she go to? Like,
definitely Vegas is out.
Win now. Yeah, she ain't going to Vegas. So where would she go to win now? The only team she could go to is what? New York should be coming off the bench.
Christian, I'm with you.
Atlanta ain't winning shit.
They still in contention though.
Contention for the playoffs?
Yes, you could build something. They still got Ryan. They still got Alicia.
Bro, I'm not leaving LA for Atlanta. LA, where you got all that young talent for Atlanta? Man, hell nah. Hell nah. For Atlanta.
So you would rather stay in LA, on which you talked about the taxes being crazy there, for a rebuild to where a team with no direction right now. I mean, yes, they do have Rakia, they do have Cam and everything. They got something going at least.
What?
Minnesota's good too. I like Minnesota.
But what?
Atlanta has more promise than the Sparks.
Y'all must.
We don't know where they'll be like 2-3 years from now. Yes, it looks bad now, but now new situation.
I'm betting on the young talent. I'm sorry, I'm not putting my faith in 36-year-old Tina Charles. I'm not putting my faith in.
Gonna be there.
I'm not putting my faith in. I need to see more from Ryan Howard. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all.
I agree.
Everyone keeps saying she's a franchise player.
Olympics.
Everyone keeps saying she's a franchise player. I need to see that. She hasn't shown me that yet. And she's good. She's the goods. I'm not saying she's bad, but I need to see her be a franchise player. She hasn't shown me that yet. So, like, why are they so much ahead of LA? I'm confused. Like, who? Like, for real, honestly.
No, I hear you.
I'm legitimately confused. Like, Ryan would be the player on the Sparks. Okay, so what does that mean?
Players really hate the traffic in Atlanta in that arena. That arena is crazy.
It's tiny. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, like, I'm just confused on like LA or Atlanta.
I'm just throwing out names as far
You
as
got
the team.
Brink.
Like,
You still got Brink, Rakia, like, and then you get the number 2. But come on, yeah, no. I'm taking my chances staying in LA. If I'm De'Erica.
Yeah.
And my kids are in school out here. I got everything set up. I don't gotta move. What?
Kids is
school in
always
Vegas.
the biggest thing.
You said they still go to school in Vegas?
I was saying they was in school in Vegas. I know that situation was.
But
Totally
Vegas is like 3 hours, like 3 hours from LA. Driving. Like what?
It's still a whole different city. Like,
man, we going to the East Coast. Like what? We go to a whole other time zone.
She don't fuck with the dream at all.
I mean, the thing is, I had high hopes for them last year. As soon as they got Tina Charles, I was like, oh, they finally got a center. Like I had high hopes, but you know who was the coach over there, so. Hamby was born. Okay, I know she was from Atlanta. Okay, maybe she was home. She might got family can take care of the kids.
Well, like what other team though? Because we're not as confident in Connecticut because AT and DeWanna could get up out of there.
We talked about that. I think somebody in the chat said Minnesota.
But I don't know what their money situation looks like.
She'll be coming off the bench there too.
Unless she plays a 5.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to talk about the Sky and the Mystics? I don't want to do a draft. I don't want. We can just talk about Unrivaled if y'all want to. Unless y'all still got some more draft stuff. I see y'all really into this. Start.
The Mystics, I really don't have much for y'all. Good luck. I was rooting for y'all to tank. I don't really have much for them. They don't have a GM. They don't have a coach. So, it's no direction in DC. So yeah, I don't really have much for them. I don't even know who they should take because I don't know who's on the board. So
yeah,
if we can get Olivia Miles, I'm all in for that because I keep seeing her in these mock drafts. But I think she might stay another year depending on how the tournament goes.
If she comes out, I don't know if the Sky gonna pass her up.
They can't.
They cannot.
They can't.
We're gonna burn this bitch down. They pass her up.
I mean, who would they get instead?
Come on now. Seriously.
I think Olivia would be nice in LA though, man. Whew.
Yeah. Hey.
I think Olivia would be nice.
I ain't mad at that.
I think she'd be nice in LA. They need a guard.
She gonna fill some seats too.
Hey, you think if he come out, LA will pick Olivia over Kiki?
I'm not saying that. I don't know.
Nick.
I don't know.
Wow. We're going to sit on that expansion draft in 2 weeks. Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if Chicago need another 4.
Anissa to Chicago.
Because they still got Michaela.
Yeah.
They still got Izzy. Well, it depends on who stays, though, right?
Yeah.
Depends on who stays.
This is going to be exciting. This is fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. All right. We're going to do this Unrivaled. About time we got all this information from Unrivaled. We got the teams and shit right here. If you guys have not seen it, I can pull it up. Hold on. Let's see. Boom. This is the only one I can find. It's kind of blurred. I don't know if y'all can see that shit. But I don't know what the name of these teams are over here. Phantom.
They got Vinyl, Rose, Mist, Lunar Owls, Phantom, and the Laces.
I mean,
y'all like those names?
No, I don't. I'm just gonna.
I hate them.
I'm not really a fan of them at all.
I'm not a fan.
I wonder did they ever come out with the motivation was behind it?
Nah, this is no creativity. I'm gonna just be real.
Okay.
Being honest.
I didn't know if I missed that.
This. Like it's too much. Team names are disgusting. They are names are horrible.
Hey, y'all don't care. Y'all irritated with them.
That is Team Mist.
Like they didn't even try. Who names the team Vinyl?
Oh, that's your team, Team Mist. Let's see, Jewel, Dejanay, Stewie, Aaliyah.
I think Team Mist got the best squad, low key.
Yeah.
Really?
And Nafisa and Stewie, y'all not slick because how y'all on the best teams? Like
they're not slick.
They not slick.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really looked at this shit real quick. Let me see.
Because look, when you look at the Mist, I'm gonna just say for the people that can't see it, it's Jewel, Dejanay, Stewie, Courtney Vandersloot, Rakia, and Aaliyah Edwards. So you have defenders.
Yeah, defenders.
You have scorers.
You got a playmaker and Sloot
gonna pass the ball. So I mean, they have everything they need. Rebounding, they have everything they need.
And they still got to announce 2 more players.
Yeah, for the teams that say some teams that say something on there like
wild card
or something like they still got to announce.
They didn't even fill the roster, bro. Unrivaled was killing me, bro. This is just like, come on, man. Like, at least name all the players before you start announcing teams and stuff.
Now, you know, a team that I had as a possible sleeper is Team Rose, and I'll say that because they have Chelsea, Ka, Angel, Slim or Brittany Sykes, Lexi Hall, and Azrae Stevens. So the reason why I have them as a sleeper because that defense
will be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Where you was going with that,
bro? Between Ka, Slim,
Angel,
Angel, bro, the defense. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned of is if they have to like shoot because they only got Lexi. That's a like shooter. But the others can play make. Like Kai can play make as well.
No, your girl been working on the 3 game. Come on, man.
You've seen
the clips, man.
Don't get me started on this Angel shit.
I'm not.
Everyone is not a fit for 3-on-3. That's why we were saying certain players should even be in this. When it was asking for certain players, like who's in this?
Even AT to me. I don't know if AT really fit for 3-on-3. It's my opinion.
She's gonna be setting hard ass screens. She's gonna
be just bulldozing out there. Because you know, in 3-on-3 they don't really be calling fouls like that either. So
it's probably gonna be half court, ain't it? Oh, never mind. I think it's gonna be full court, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a special court for it, but I don't know. I think it's probably gonna be like they have on the Big 3, right? That's what I would assume.
Yeah, the Big 3
playing full court 3-on-3 is crazy.
Tiring. You're gonna be tired.
I want to say like I don't think that's possible. Making the court smaller.
I hate the Ben Simmons approach with AR in these videos.
Does Fee have one of the best teams? Yeah.
She has
arguably
one volume shooter.
Which one is her team?
Who on her team again? Skylar,
Alicia, Fee, Natasha Cloud, and Shakira Austin.
I think Alicia Gray has an advantage because she's actually played 3-on-3 in the Olympics. Yeah. I think that who'd you say? Who was the last person you said, Nick?
Shakira Austin.
I'm iffy about her. I don't know how her health is.
That's a question mark right there. That is a question mark.
A hip injury can be very, very nagging, and as we can see, it was nagging her all last season. So I just saw her tweet the other day saying she's felt the healthiest she has felt in a long time. But she said that last year before the season started as well.
Players love saying shit like that.
But honestly, Fee team's got a little dynamic. I mean, you got playmaking with Sky and
that's what I'm saying. It's well rounded. I would say. They need a shooter though, like somebody can outside of Fee.
They do.
Outside of Fee and Alicia, she's a pretty good shooter.
Yeah, true. I forgot about
when the game start again.
January 17th or something like that.
January 17th to March 17th.
Oh shit! Okay. Yeah, this is. I mean, I hate I'm with y'all. I hate the team names. Stewie and Fee definitely got the best squads. I do like your sleeper pick though, Lo. I do like that. But this is.
Yeah, I like that team.
Did they reveal jerseys? I ain't seen no uniforms. Did they reveal shit like that?
This shit's gonna be ugly as fuck, man. I already know. It's gonna be real.
They really can't help it. Chicago boy, that Chicago be kicking his ass.
Yes.
Hey, Christian, I told him. Remember, I don't know if you remember this, but I told him the same thing I hit you in the DM about when y'all say 10. Y'all don't say 10. Y'all be like 10.
Hey man,
it's
I'm going in the car. I'm going to the stove.
Yeah, it's a Midwest thing, man. Wiley said, "Who is the weakest team?"
I don't know who the weakest team is. It's tough.
Honestly,
I would have to look at it again. Q, I agree. I'm more excited for the 1-on-1 as well.
Honestly, I don't know. It's tough. I might say.
Yep, I'm excited for that 1-on-1.
I might say Phantom.
Yo, I missed that. It's a 1-on-1 tournament too.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to look at the
Skylar versus Jewel. Go ahead and make that happen.
Hell nah,
make that happen right now. First game, first 1-on-1.
No, please, God.
No. I had no idea. Vinyl was a nice squad. 2 players.
Trying to be messy.
Enrique, Ryan, Aaliyah Boston, De'Erica.
No, Vinyl's good.
Yeah,
I'm not really feeling Phantom. Not gonna hold you.
Phantom might be the weakest one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Phantom.
Respectfully,
yeah. Like But it depends on who's the wild card, and it depends on how hard Brittany Griner gonna play.
It's just some of the players they picked for this is just confusing. I just don't see some players as 3-on-3 players, but it's gonna be fun. It's more hoops for us to watch.
I also don't like the laces either.
Let's see.
The laces are okay too. They just they got like a lot of scoring.
I don't like them.
They got a lot of scoring, but it's like not much defense to me.
No, I don't like it too much. So my weakest are the laces, and what did I say? Phantom. In my opinion.
Who would be the point guard for Phantom? Probably Tip, or maybe Satu.
Is Griner built for 3? I don't think they're doing 3-on-3 full court.
It can't be full court, bro.
I think it is full court. But it's smaller.
Bro, full court for 3-on-3.
I know it sounds crazy. I swear it is. I swear.
No.
I thought I read that they made a custom, like a custom court.
Let me see. We gotta look it up.
Didn't they say that they made a custom court?
Nah, yo. I'm not going for that. 3-on-3 full court?
Now look, I'm not with it either, bro.
What are they gonna be doing? A 3-on-3?
Yes, it says Unrivaled. It says Unrivaled will be played on a compressed full court that is 70 feet long.
Okay, so it's not 90. It's not 90.
No, I was saying, like, I mean, they're gonna condense it. It's not gonna be
that's still crazy to me, though.
That's still wild.
That's still kind of crazy. But guess what? They're gonna be in shape. They're gonna be in shape for the WNBA season. That's for damn sure.
They definitely gonna be in shape, boy. What?
Yeah, they show you right. Jackie won a gold medal, and Tip was in Paris for 3-on-3. So they got that experience.
Hey, that might give them an advantage, though.
It could, because people don't realize like 3-on-3 is different. You know what I'm saying? Like 3-on-3 is different. Like it's not just going out there and hooping. You got to have like strategy, and like you got to be able to go get a bucket. And I think that's what our Olympic team was missing.
We might have to put some respect on Phantom. We got to put some respect.
Jackie, maybe.
Right, church girl.
No, we might have to.
No, shit. I ain't even really. Like I said, this is really. Even though I've had this in my phone, this is the first time I really sat down and looked at these squads like this. I just know I hated the names from jump.
Yeah.
I just knew that. But damn, this 3-on-3 is tough. You gotta be in shape. Yeah, you gotta be in shape right away to be doing 3-on-3 in the first place.
You do. It's tiring. Like you could see them out there tired. Like even during the Olympics, and even when at the All-Star game when they were playing that 3-on-3 to help the Olympic team get ready, like they was out there gassed. They was gassed. Like
Phantom might be the best team, to be honest. Any team with BG is rolling. We're gonna see. Now y'all got me really ready for this.
Yo, that'd be crazy if Phantom do become the best team.
I know. Why? I'm just concerned about Satu's health and BG. What are them knees looking like? Sister?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like BG getting up and down the court, that's what I'm worried about.
But we also need to know what's this last player they're gonna get to. Because Phantom has a wild card, and
man, y'all talking like BG trash.
They are talking like
y'all talking like BG scrub.
I just don't know if BG's fit for 3-on-3.
Yo, they are killing BG.
I mean, but like if you get her the ball in the post, nobody's stopping that.
No.
Nobody stopping. My concern isn't her ability to play basketball. My concern is her health. Like, is she getting up and down the court? Are her knees holding up? Like, I don't. That's my concern. My concern is never her playing. Well, my concern sometimes is her effort, but yes.
In 3-on-3, you can get tired. Your effort and being in full court too. I know it's.
But the good thing about 3-on-3, you can easily sub out. Like, all right, come on.
She's not trash, but yeah, no. I'm with you. Her play style don't really fit 3-on-3. You don't need her that much. Satu is 6'5".
Yeah, 6'4", 6'5". Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was that tall. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. We got an hour to load up watch. You want to talk about these matches real quick?
Yeah, let's get through them.
Let's get through these matchups. I'm gonna start with UCLA versus Notre Dame. I mean, no, UCLA versus South Carolina first, because Lo has a lot to say about the next matchup. So we're gonna.
I don't.
We're gonna start with this one first, though. But man, we got UCLA versus South Carolina in UCLA, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
Home game for them.
Lo, what you got? How you feel about this matchup? That's Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be a great game. I think both teams have great depth. I think that Lauren Betts has been playing phenomenal. She's averaging a double-double in all the games that she's played so far this year. And she's shooting her worst shooting performance this year so far has been 53% from the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro. Like, she's hooping. I don't know if South Carolina has an answer for Lauren Betts. They don't have 6'7" Cardoso no more. And they don't have, Leah Balson. They're not coming back to save you. So Ashlyn has to stay out of foul trouble.
Has to.
And Fagan got to show me more. Fagan has to show me more than what she's been showing me. That's just that. If not, good night. Like, good night, South Carolina. That 43-game win streak will be ending if y'all not able to stop her. But also, we have to remember sometimes UCLA has trouble getting Lauren Betts the ball. Okay, we saw that last year. They look like they've been doing a little bit better this year. She's been averaging about 15 to 19 attempts a game. She needs about 19 this game, 19 to 20 shots. I need to see.
Let me ask you this real quick. So, what do you do if you're South Carolina and you got Lauren Betts and Janai Barker on the floor?
Bro, you just gotta pray.
A lot.
You just gotta pray. I mean, because you could throw out Ashlyn and Fagan at the same time, but Joyce Edwards is going to get a run at it, but she's still a freshman at the end of the day. It's going to be a very interesting game. And I believe Kiki Rice is now playing too. So they got their guard back. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. I'm excited for both games. I'm not going to say I want to see this game more, but I'm excited for both games.
Who you got winning?
This is very hard, actually. My heart is saying UCLA, but my brain is telling me don't bet against Don.
Yes.
So, I'm going UCLA. I'm going UCLA with the upset.
I'm with you on that because I think South Carolina needs some shit like this.
If they lose this game, it's going to make them more prepared to go out and win a championship.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nick, you laughing? What's up, Nick?
I agree with all the points that Lo said. I mean, I think that's the biggest question. That's the biggest question mark there is what answer do you have for Lauren Betts? And I mean, definitely respectfully, we all know South Carolina's great, but their size at the center position has not been as dynamic as having Cardoso and then having Aaliyah Boston. I'll be real, you can tell even throughout these first couple weeks, hell, even in the game against Clemson yesterday, you can tell they missed that presence of Camila Cardoso. So it's hard, honestly. But but Lauren Betts has been hooping. Janai Barker has been hooping. So they've all been playing.
Even Tamia Gardner been hooping too.
Oh yeah,
she's been hooping too.
But also on the other side, you got Tahina Pow has been hooping as well. Mm-hmm. She's been playing really good basketball.
Go ahead,
Don't do that, man. We're hoping the point guard can get something going on the scoring column.
Hey, I'm gonna call it. This is gonna be her best. This is gonna be her best game so far this year.
It needs to be. Most definitely.
It has to be in order for them to have a chance. She got to put points on the board. But if you look at the roster, right? If you look at the roster, South Carolina, no one's out there averaging 25 or anything like that. It's well balanced scoring.
Well-balanced,
so, they have to win by committee. And so it'll be interesting. I think that they can't get South Carolina is notorious for getting off to slow starts. With a team like UCLA, I don't know how slow of a start you can get off to.
No, I don't know either.
Especially
they always find a way to keep it close, though.
They do.
If it's a game they can lose, I think it's this one. But it's hard betting against Dawn. This right here ain't nothing to do with Dawn at this point. I think it's just execution. And then if UCLA can get Betts the ball,
right? If they can't get her the ball, South Carolina's clearly winning.
Yeah.
But if she's getting 15 to 19 shots and shooting the way that she has been shooting, then it's going to be hard to beat them.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is
hard to beat them.
It definitely is.
I'm
So
a rock with Don. I'm a
are
rock
we?
with Don.
Okay.
You going
I'm
with
going with
Don?
Don.
I
Yeah,
am too.
I mean,
Hey,
and I agree. I mean, South Carolina, like even though they are undefeated to start out the season, I feel like they still have not played their best basketball that they
they
can
have not.
play.
Yeah.
So, but also for somehow, some way they know how to close out games. I mean, hell, even the Michigan game, they played terrible, but they found a way to close that one. I mean, they
Yeah.
always know how to close out games. So that's why I do have some faith in them, because even if they do get off to a slow start, eventually they'll find a way to climb their way back and they'll end up winning the game.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing. They better not. They better hope the Big Ten don't sweep this weekend with the two big games. I tell you that. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
Is it gonna be the Big Ten winning the other game?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about USC.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go right into that
Okay.
game. We'll go right into that. On Saturday, USC versus Notre Dame. That's in USC, right?
Yep, it's at USC. Yeah,
Okay.
Hold on, that game is on Sunday, right? Sunday?
No,
it's on Saturday. Saturday at like
Yeah, it's on
2 or 3
Saturday.
o'clock, something like that.
Oh, so I can do playback. I thought it was on Sunday.
the
The
UCLA game is on
UCLA
Sunday.
South Carolina game's on Sunday. USC Notre
Got
Dame
it.
on
I can do
Saturday.
so Notre Dame. I can if y'all want to do playback, I can do that on Saturday.
So we're gonna do playback on Saturday.
All
We're
right,
gonna
y'all.
watch
I
it as a
thought
family.
I thought it was on
Everybody.
Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this as a family on Saturday for sure. But Nick, man, who you got in this series? I'm gonna go low last. So now, how you feel about this matchup? Don't even give me your who you got to win. How you feel about this matchup?
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a really fun matchup. This is one that I've been waiting on literally since they announced it like this past summer. And both teams are kind of in different positions right now, if you ask me. But this is definitely a highly anticipated matchup. Notre Dame side, you got the best backcourt in the country. Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo have just been tremendous. I'll be real. I watched the game against who they play? Lafayette, I think it was on Sunday or Monday, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. They make the game look so easy, and it's so crazy to see how they're already gelling together this early in the year. So like you could tell they definitely got reps in over the summer, and they prepared for what this season has ahead. So that gives them an advantage. But also, I'll be real, like Notre Dame's supporting cast is actually really good. Obviously, Sonia Citron has been really good for them. What's her name? Kate Koval, I think that's her name. She's been really good, especially crashing the glass. Yeah, so she's been really good. So that's really what it could come down to is the supporting cast and who steps up. Same thing, even on USC side. I mean, of course, you got Juju and Kiki, but then you also need more out of Kennedy Smith and other players as well. Rhea Marshall the same way. So you're gonna need production out of literally everybody on the court. But if you ask me who's winning, I'm probably going Notre Dame. I think they'll be more prepared for this matchup, in my opinion, than USC. But it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. What about you, Lo?
I'm like Nick. I've been waiting for this game, like salivating, waiting for this game for months, literally months. In fact, I wanted to be in LA for this game, but it's so close to Thanksgiving. So, tough game. It should be a good game. I think that Notre Dame has played more cohesive than USC. I think that Notre Dame is well coached. They have a coach that actually has them looking like a team and not just one player chucking shots.
Yeah.
And anyone that listens to this podcast or even on me on the 9450 podcast, they know how highly I think about Juju. But this game, I went on record and said that she will be the best player ever to play for the women. I've went on record and said that. But Judea, like, listen, girl,
With that being said,
I need you. I need you to do better. I need you to shoot the ball better. That's what I need you to do. I need you to shoot the ball better because I got to get these takes off, and my takes don't hit as hard when you shooting 5 for 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my issue is I am a little bit disappointed in Juju, actually, and it's a very small sample size. So I'm going to take it light until after I see what she does versus Notre Dame. But if she doesn't play the way that I think that she should play, that's crazy, right? Like the way that I think she should play. Who the hell am I? But if she doesn't play the way that I think she's capable of playing, like, I got to let the chopper sing like I do for everybody else. Because I'm not seeing improvement from year 1 to year 2. I'm not. And it's problematic for me when the world is setting you up to be this mega superstar. We're getting articles about you. You're getting these NIL deals, and I haven't necessarily seen much improvement. Like, why are we still not able to pass out of the double team?
Facts.
Like, you got doubled all last year. Why are we throwing the ball at the defender's arms? Like, why are we still shooting with 3 people on us when you have another All-American on your team? And when you have a top 25 player freshman, you know, on your team, you have the number 1 freshman class this year. So why are we still shooting when 3 people are there? Why are we not running pick and roll with Kiki and Juju? Like, so as much as I blame Juju for taking ill-advised shots, like, she's still playing as if she doesn't have help. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's still playing like she doesn't have any help on her team. And I mean, from her teammates. So until she's able to trust her teammates a little bit more and pass them the ball a little bit more, I think that USC will struggle. I think that they will eventually get there by the end of the year. You know, we're bringing a lot of new talent and not a lot of new pieces together. Whereas, some of it's definitely coaching. Like, the sets that they run are terrible. Like,
it has a lot to do with coaching.
Like, but also, you know, I am putting a little bit on Juju. Like, you have to trust your teammates. Like, you have to trust them, period. Like, it doesn't, if the coach calls up a play and you ain't running the play correctly, if you don't trust that they're going to do it, like, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? And so, but again, maybe in practice, they not showing her enough, right? So I don't know the dynamic of it, but I need to see more. And the crazy part is I'm you know, critical of her, and she's averaging over 20 points a game, but it's not good basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ugly. Like, it's not good basketball to me. So I say all that to say, I agree. I think Notre Dame will win. I think at this point in the season, Notre Dame has proven to be the better team. They just look better. They look more cohesive.
Even against bad team, they look better.
Like, they look like an actual team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just looks like Juju and Juju's cadets out there. You know what I'm saying?
Like
whereas
last year,
Notre Dame looks like an actually well-oiled machine. And I think we'll see that on Saturday, but I could be wrong. Maybe USC been holding back since, you know, maybe they've been holding back to get to this Notre Dame game, because we know last year it was always, when we talked about the top freshmen, it was always Juju versus Hannah. So now we're going to see it. But I will say, I'm going to leave y'all with this. I will say, whoever Hannah is primarily defending, good luck.
Good goddamn luck.
You go be in hell, baby.
Hell, boy. You gonna be in hell with her guarding you. Whoo, shit.
I mean, because you think about it, they brought most of the team back and they just plugged in Olivia Miles. And when you play with an elite guard like that can now see the floor from a different perspective because she sat out all last year, it was easy to just plug her in there. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? They still hurt. They ain't even got Maddie Westbelt.
Exactly. They still hurt, and they still doing pretty good. So they still don't even have their full squad. So I think I'm leaning more towards Notre Dame. I never want to, just like I said, I don't want to root against Dawn. I never want to root against Juju, because y'all know that's my girl for real. Like, I be arguing all the time on the timeline about her. But like, I need to see more out of 12. I need to see more out of 12 for sure.
Definitely.
Yo, Juju's shooting 21% from 3 this year.
All right, bro. Not too much for my girl now. Not too much.
I'm just saying, you brought the percentage.
I know. But that's actually awful. I didn't know it was that low. That's
terrible. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad. That's wow.
Yeah.
Who's guarding Juju?
That's a good question. I asked that question last week, and I think we still don't know an answer yet.
You got to put what's the I keep forgetting that girl's name. The transfer from Pittsburgh.
Leah too.
Yeah.
King on her?
Maybe. I mean, who else? Who else?
Okay, that's surprising. I didn't expect that.
Because size-wise, I mean, you could put Olivia Miles, maybe. Hannah's too little, bro. She's 6.
Hannah can potentially hold her own.
I get that, but Juju can shoot over her.
Yeah, I think that's too much of a height difference.
Hannah's 5'6", 5'6" on a good day, 5'7" at best. Like, she can literally shoot over her. I mean, don't get me wrong. It will be times in a game where she's beating her, right? But primarily, that's going to be I mean, now, I do think Hannah will plug Juju a few times. Like, she will steal the ball.
Sure. Absolutely. She going to get some cookies.
But, like, in regards to, like, Juju coming off his screen and going up, like, straight up with it, like, she can shoot clearly over her head without it being contested, honestly.
They'll probably use it for help.
Yeah,
maybe.
Probably for help. Yeah, to trap.
I can't wait for this. We are definitely watching this game as a family on Saturday on playback.
Yeah.
We definitely will. I can't go against Juju. You know, man.
Yeah, who
I
you
don't
going?
want to go against him either.
Hey, I'm going with
Me
the Big
neither.
Ten.
It hurts me.
I-
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard to go against Big Ten schools, but man, Notre Dame just look even against bad teams. Notre Dame looks even better against bad teams. Like
Right.
I
Then
know,
USC does.
yeah, I know USC play Ole Miss. They look bad against Ole Miss. They look bad against bad teams, but they're winning because those are bad teams. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not handling they handling them, but it's like sloppy what they doing. And Notre Dame don't look sloppy at all while they doing this shit. So I'm with y'all. I think Notre Dame
I
gonna
do
win
think
this
Kennedy
shit.
Smith is gonna have a big game. I do think the freshman going to show out.
I think Kiki should be able to dominate this too. I think she should have a strong performance. But
She
it's
should.
all about getting her
They don't
involved.
they really don't. I mean, who's the answer for her on the other end?
We still ain't talked about Kiki in this the last 15
But
minutes.
honestly, they get her the ball. Like who's defending her on the other end?
Yeah, that is true. Damn, I can't wait for this shit. This shit gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait.
Because if they put what's the freshman's name? Covell. She's getting cooked.
Oh yeah.
She's too slow.
Respectfully, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't ready for that.
Yeah, her footwork. Kiki's footwork. She's gonna get cooked. So they can't put her on there. So maybe they do have to put King on her then on Kiki.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be
so
tough.
that means Hannah. That means
how you feel about Sonya guarding Juju? Potentially.
I mean, she's gonna have to. I mean,
it's gonna be a team effort.
It's got to.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just leave Hannah on there. And
they're gonna show her. They're gonna show her different looks though. They'll probably trap. They'll probably like they'll probably trap on the sidelines because Juju is she has a lot of turnovers when teams trap her on the sidelines. Like she just throws, like she has no idea of like her proprioception. She just throws the ball. Like it's just no visual awareness. She just like launching the thing.
And she will pick up her dribble fast as fuck when she go into the corner. Like
exactly.
Why are you doing that?
I think that they're gonna send. I think they're gonna trap on the sidelines, but I also think they're gonna send like different looks, like a delayed double, maybe. Like they're gonna do different things to kind of keep her off her toe. You know, keep her on her toes. So, but they also doesn't Notre Dame also sometimes go into that zone, right?
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
So maybe they'll go into zone.
It's definitely gonna come down to coaching for sure.
And we already know who the better coach is.
Yeah, we already know that. Anything else before we wrap up and go do our player of the week and get up out of here?
Just the player of the week, and then we can roll.
Let's get it. I'm gonna kick it off with my player of the week because I don't know who the fuck y'all got at this point, but mine is, and I watched the TCU NC State game last Sunday, and my player of the week was
I'm gonna help you out, brother. Sedona. There you go.
It's definitely Sedona. People was bigging up what's her name? Drawing my blank.
Haley.
Yes. She shot bad. She played good, but she shot terrible. 8 for 26. But Sedona,
she said terrible.
8 for 26. No one was talking about that shit whatsoever. But I watched this game.
Juju shoot that, and that's all over the timeline.
All over the timeline. But I watched that shit, and Sedona was busting their ass for 40 minutes.
She
was cooking.
31 points, 16 rebounds. Yo, she was whooping. They had no answer for her. So that was my player of the week, man. She's gonna make me want to watch more TCU games. But she actually for the season, she's already at 22-10 already for the season. So that's my player of the week. If y'all don't know her, go check her out. I mean, she's 6'7". I think she's like 24. If you want to cook Paige, cook her ass too, because she's gonna be old as hell going to the draft as well. But that's my player of the week. Lo, what's your player of the week?
It's funny because I had her, but I'm a pivot because I had Knicks at first, but I'm a pivot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go Paige. And I know that seems like a obvious type of response, but I think in the game against North Carolina, she had 29, 4 and 4 assists. But what sticks out to me the most about Paige is just her efficiency. Shot 57% from the field and 50% from deep, hitting 4 threes in that game in particular. And even when you go back and look at the game where they play USF, not a great team, but had 22 points and shot 90% from the field. Like she literally shot 9 of 10. So from the field. So it's like not only are you running the offense, not only are you tasked with scoring, you're also defending pretty well too, but you're shooting lights out. Like I don't know, honestly, and I went back and forth about this like before the season started, but I mean, Paige is the best player in college right now. I mean, and I think it's not close when you start talking about efficiency. Like it's not even close. So, and y'all know I love Juju, and I'm not saying that this is gonna be for the whole season, but as of today, I mean, it's not close. Like Paige efficiency sets her apart from anybody else in college basketball. Who you got, Nick?
Oh man, it's my turn. All right, here we go. I actually got 2 player of the week. This is crazy.
Let's go ahead and give both of them. We want to.
First one, I'm gonna go with Harmony Turner out of Harvard. Averaged 39.5 points over the last week. Had 41 against Boston College. This was actually my first time actually ever watching her play. I'm sad about it because she's a senior, and the way that she was cooking, like she has tremendous ball handling ability, can shoot the ball, can drive the lane, do a multitude of things. Like she really steals the show, and I'm definitely gonna be more tapped in with Harvard this year. And then I'm gonna be a homer on this one. We're gonna go to Florida State. I'm not picking tonight. Last it's gonna be Michaela Timpson, who had a career high 38 points and 15 rebounds last week. Michaela Timpson, in my opinion, is one of the best bigs in the country. I think it's between her, Lauren Betts, and what's her name from Rutgers, Destiny Adams. It's gotta be to me between those 3 right now. So those are my 2.
All right. I love that. Shit, man. Anything else when we get up out of here? I don't think so. We are an hour and a half. We had a lot of shit to talk about though. We
did. We got a good amount of people in here too.
We did, man. There's a lot of y'all in here, man. 412 of y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all really do be rocking with us. I can't think of shit else.
I think we covered everything.
They go to YouTube if y'all need to follow the YouTube.
Subscribe,
like, share it. You know, we moving, we building brick by brick, one band, one sound. Y'all see how y'all know how this go. I can't think of shit else.
Jazzy. Thanks for always
shout out to Jazzy, most definitely.
Yes. We got I have prototypes. I'm waiting for merch to get back here so I can test that shit out. I gotta send it out to Lo and Nick to feel and look at as well. Let's see. I don't know anything else.
Playback Saturday.
Playback is gonna be on Saturday for sure. We're gonna see.
You know what's crazy? Like
Notre Dame USC game.
That was definitely. You know what's crazy? I wasn't even gonna try to do the game because I'm like, man, I want to enjoy this as a fan. But since y'all doing a playback, I'm
gonna be cussing. I'm sorry. Like, so if y'all don't like cussing, just please don't watch.
Man, we're gonna be sitting back. The kids gonna be running around probably.
Listen, because I've been waiting for this game for literally months. I'm gonna be in rare form. I'm gonna be in my real form. So y'all about to see my real form when I be watching games for sure. So yeah.
Nick, the only one I ever hear about FSU.
Yeah. Hey, they one of the one, bro. You got Tanaya Latson is leading the nation in scoring at 27 a game.
Hey, I don't want to hear him ever say nothing about me and Candace Parker again.
Wait, this is like the second time I ever brought her name up.
Second.
Have to be
he's in a group chat.
Second time today.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, like love like always. We get to play back on Saturday, 3:00, right?
Look, y'all
before your time low, but
it's 3 my
time. Yeah, bring your drinks. You know, it's gonna be some good time. Like the last one we did. What game was that? Was that the finals or the playoffs?
Yeah.
That was WNBA final. That was playoffs, not finals. Because remember, I was at the finals.
We was drunk up and down. That was a good time. That was definitely a good time. I gotta buy some to drink for that shit for sure. But I'm gonna drop this. The audio is gonna drop on Apple and Spotify in a few hours, and the YouTube be dropping in the morning. So like, subscribe, share everywhere, man. We love y'all support always. If y'all got any snow, be careful outside. We got snow.
Bro, it's cold out here.
It looked like a lot, but it wasn't as bad.
Real quick, we need to make a blue sky for the show.
Oh yeah, we should.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, man. I haven't even downloaded the app yet. I have not done that. Yeah, I have not.
I'll handle it.
Thank you very much. Till next week. We'll be back on Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving. We'll be one more, and then y'all enjoy y'all holiday. Till then, man. Till I see y'all Saturday. Peace.
All right, y'all.
Oh.